Last year I led a national inquiry into pregnancy discrimination, and there were some very surprising findings. 1 in 2 women experiences some form of discrimination, either when they tell their manager or boss they're pregnant, when they try and go on parental leave, or when they attempt to come back to work in a flexible work arrangement. That's 1 in 2. So there'd be 1 in 5 women who were either made redundant, were restructured out of their roles, or did not have their contracts continued as a result of pregnancy discrimination. We found 22% of women who had experienced discrimination left the labour market entirely. And importantly and interestingly, men who take parental leave, on their return to work, 27% of them experience some form of discrimination.
The most concerning to me and shocking statistic was the lack of reaction. I just couldn't believe that something so significant, when we're talking about workforce participation, we're talking about diversity and inclusiveness, we would say we're an inclusive society, and yet we're discriminating against half of our female population at the time of parental leave. I couldn't believe this didn't become a national issue.
To me, this was another area where we have no idea of how our organisations are really operating.
On parental leave, ultimately, to have half of our women in the workforce feeling like they're discriminated against, I think, is anti-Australia's values.
The National Review into Pregnancy Discrimination should be a wake-up call to every leader of organisations in Australia. That's why I was really delighted that the Male Champions of Change have decided to take a strong stand against pregnancy discrimination, and their initiatives around the expansive return to work are really important initiatives.